What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna do a full day of eating. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. I'm exactly 17 weeks out to the day for my first show of the year, and I want to take you guys through and show you what I'm eating on a daily basis right now at this point of prep. So I just got back from doing 20 minutes of fasted cardio. All that stuff at this point is pretty minimal. 20 minutes of fasted cardio, 9,000 steps. We're gonna try to hit a lot of the expenditure through steps, especially through this first 4 weeks. So right now, today is the last day really that I'm eating these like higher-ish calories that I'm having right now, and then Monday is going to be a big calorie deficit. We're going to push really hard for 4 weeks off the jump. I think that's been a problem in a lot of my other preps, is that I would be way too, my coach, you know, my previous coaches and I would be too cautious off the jump, and just not a lot happen in the first 4 weeks, and it's kind of like you almost waste 4 weeks of prep, or it's almost like you're bulking for 4 weeks in the midst of prep. I am a fan of being more aggressive and getting that going earlier, and then that way you can have room towards the end to back off. The problem is when you are pushing really, really hard at the end and you're already really lean, that's when you start losing muscle more. I don't care what you're taking or what you're doing, that is absolutely the case, and you'll go flatter much quicker. So let me show you guys what I'm having for this first meal. It's absolutely delicious. It's probably my favorite meal of the day, or second favorite meal of the day. So I'll show you guys that. It's absolutely great. Meal one is done and ready. It smells so damn good. So I'm still absolutely starving. I'm getting to that point now where I'm absolutely starving a lot of the time. So let me show you what this is. So we got 133 grams of steak right here. This is flank steak. The way I cut it up, I kind of cut it into strips, so it's really good like that. And then I'm not sure if you can, how much of this you can see, but there's one whole egg and then 2 egg whites, 2 Thomas English muffins there. Also on here, there's 10 grams of butter, real butter. And also there in here, there's a mix, if you can see that, of apples, 55 grams, and 50 grams of raspberries. So I always do a combination of either like strawberries and blueberries, or raspberries and blueberries, or apples and raspberries, something like that. Different micronutrients, which is really, really important. That is something I think is very overlooked when people are building physiques and stuff, and it's something that causes a lot of digestive issues. If you don't have a lot of micronutrients come in your diet via both fruits, veggies, and even your protein sources, then you're gonna really miss out on a lot of different stuff. And you wanna be keeping your health as good as you possibly can, obviously, while you know, building your physique into what you want. So I'm gonna eat this meal now. I'll check back in with you guys for my pre-workout meal. All right, guys, so meal 2 is gonna be my pre-workout meal today. Typically, it's usually another meal before this, but because I'm training earlier, it's like 1 o'clock, I'm training around 2. I'm gonna have this meal now. This meal is probably my favorite of the day just because it's sweeter and it's a little different. It's cream of rice, 100 grams, 20 grams of a natural nut butter. I'm using peanut butter right now for that. I typically use peanut butter or almond butter, one of the two. And then 2 scoops of protein, and then 110 grams of apple. So come here real quick, I want to show you guys something. This is actually a really easy hack. So if you have to weigh something like nut butter, if you, instead of putting the bowl on here and then dropping it in there, it would be a lot harder to weigh that. What I do is I'll set it on here, zero your scale out, and then you could just pick it out like that. Right, so I'm at 7 grams, I need 20, 15, 18, 20, 20, okay. So now I can just put this in here. It's a lot easier to do it that way versus if I was trying to keep like putting it in here and then you could put too much in and all that different stuff. So that would not be very good to do it like that. I typically like having my pre-workout meal about 45 minutes to an hour before I train. Just lets me digest better, and then by the time I'm taking like, you know, a pre-workout and drinking that, I don't want to have my stomach too full. I've only been doing non-stim. I can actually show you guys what I've been using. This stuff right here, it's kind of cheap on Amazon. Nutricost is a great brand. I take a lot of their natural supplements, health supplements, but this label is really good. It's got citrulline, beta-alanine, taurine, L-carnitine, L-tyrosine, alpha-GPC. So there's a lot of good blend of ingredients from a standpoint of both pump and also cognitive stuff to give you some mental performance too. So I'm gonna eat this now, and then I'm going to train arms and delts, and I'll show you guys the post-workout meal whenever I'm done. All right, guys, just got done training here in my 40. It was delts and arms. I think I told you that before that, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm having for post-workout. So it's like kind of a cluster, you know what, of stuff. So we got 4 rice cakes right here. Then 100 grams of pineapple, And inside of here, there is 150 grams of chicken breast and 320 grams of rice. And I got this like awesome like local mango habanero sauce on here. It's like 4 calories per serving, which is awesome. So I'm gonna put this back. I got a shower and go meet up with some friends after this. So quick meal here, post-workout, biggest meal of the day. Definitely one of my favorites. I've been saying about every meal, but this is just a basic chicken and rice with some extra carbs. So that's pretty much it. But gonna do this now, and then I'll show you guys meal 4. Yeah, it's been meal 4 after that. I was literally in the middle of a phone call whenever I was eating that meal. I'll tell you guys now what it is. So it's very basic, chicken and rice, 150 grams chicken, 260 grams jasmine rice, 75 grams of green beans, 10 grams of olive oil. And I wanna show you that marinade sauce I was talking about earlier. That's really good. Sorry, the lighting's a little screwed up here. I gotta get it out of the fridge. I think it's local to the Tampa area here. So it's this mango marinade. Let's see if we can pick up the camera, I'll pick it up. There you go. This stuff is so good. It's like sweet and spicy. It has a hint of like hot and sweet. It's really good. I love mango. Love mango stuff or pineapple. Any of that stuff's really good. But this is super good on it. I've been having it. And like I said, this stuff only has 4 calories. And it's literally just mango, cayenne, pepper, onion, apple cider vinegar, salt, and pepper. That's it. And it's really, really good. Had that. One more meal to go from this, one of these last high days I'm having before the hard push starts. Check back in with you guys for the last meal of the night, but I'm gonna go shower now and relax for a little bit. Meal 6 is on, no, it's not meal 6, it's meal 5. I don't have 6 meals, I don't know what I'm talking about. My brain's not working, so I'm pretty tired at this point, but my toxic trait in life is I could have cut up my chicken before I put it in the meal. I don't know why, I just like doing it like that. I feel like it's easier to eat. So 150 grams of chicken. There's 75 grams of zucchini in here. 70 grams of avocado. There is 300 grams of potato in there. And then additionally, there's 55 grams of sourdough bread. I'm gonna throw 10 grams of butter on that. I haven't done that yet. And then I'll be having 110 grams of strawberries. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of different micronutrients in here with all the different sources. The zucchini, which has different vitamins and minerals in there, versus the avocado. Potatoes are higher in fiber versus like rice, which is what a lot of people have. Sourdough bread's really good because it digests super well. It's literally most of the time just water, the flour, and salt, and that's it. And the way they get it to taste sour like that kind of helps, but it's also very good to eat digestively. A lot of people opt for, you know, grain breads and stuff like that. That's totally fine too. But I just find digestively for myself and my clients, this was what works best. Chicken, I've had that for 3 meals today. That's the bulk of my lean protein sources, but sometimes I'll rotate around with like shrimp or something like that. But I'm gonna throw this back and eat this and then cut off for the night. So that's it. All these meals, I'll give you guys after this, right now, I'll probably overlay the total daily macros for what I had today. But thank you guys for joining in on today's video, and I will see you in the next one.